Good afternoon, nice to meet you. I'm Yoon Soo-seok from S-Oil in South Korea. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to GE Vernova for providing such a valuable opportunity. And I also want to thank you all to attend here today. Today, I'm going to share with you the digital transformation journey of S-Oil. I'm going to start with the brief introduction of myself and S-Oil refinery, and then I will give you an overview of digital transformation strategy and S-imoms project. Then I will go into details about experience with GE Vernova APM, and then I will give you a brief path forward. Again, my name is Yoon Soo-seok, Senior Manager of Digital Transformation Team in S-Oil, and I've been working in S-Oil over 11 years. I'm introducing and operating DT solutions and related to reliability and integrity solution, leveraging the experiences from maintenance, engineering, and digital transformation. I introduced the reliability and integrity solution by adopting GE Vernova APM as a part of S-imoms project phase 1, and I'm working on expansion of it as a part of phase 2. I have a background of electronic and electrical engineering, so I started my career as instrumentation engineer. If you scan the QR code on the right side, you can get my contact information. So S-Oil refinery was established in 1976, and it has only site in Ulsan City in Korea. And it is known as one of the largest scale of refinery and petrochemicals on a single site basis in the world. I'm not gonna read all the figures here, but I would like to highlight that our crude capacity ranks at 7th largest in the world, and our PX capacity is ranking 10th largest globally. And also we are producing lube base oil with the capacity of 2nd largest in the world. So in other words, we are a very large and complex company, and there are many different facilities that handles processes ranging from crude distillation all the way down to petrochemicals and lube-based oil. So there are four oil major companies in Korea, and S-Oil is located in Ulsan City in Korea, which is located in southern east part of Korean Peninsula. And it is within Onsan National Industrial Complex and spans 3 kilometers in width and 2 kilometers in length. So again, it is a huge site. Now I will begin sharing the background of how S-Oil began the digital transformation journey. As always, there were many business challenges. And I would say the situation surrounding S-Oil at that time was vague. The competition was getting intensified due to the new entrants with more efficient way of work and new technologies, in addition to the competition among established players. It became increasingly difficult to predict the failure of aged facilities, which was raising the risk of unplanned downtime, and which resulted in higher operational cost and higher maintenance cost. We were also facing generation shift. We had many skilled operators who had extensive experience and knowledge in commissioning and operation. But as time passed, the time was approaching that they would have to leave the company. So we had to prepare the situation by transferring the knowledge and experience to the new generation. The ever-present uncertainties in economics and geopolitical situation with fluctuations in oil prices and demand made market condition uncertain. Lastly, the new wave of energy transition, which shrinks fuel demand and reduces carbon emission to zero, was also one of the challenges that we had to address. So in this vague and challenging environment, we still had to operate our facilities with many different facilities across such a large site more reliably, more efficiently, and more safely. So digital transformation was not just a nice to have, but it became a must to survive in S-oil. So we established digital framework to systematically proceed with our digital transformation. And it consists of two key initiatives. One is S-imoms, which is a consolidated platform of integrated digital solutions that enables transformation of business processes leveraging new technologies. While 4IRT initiative is standalone and more technology-oriented individual solutions such as drone-based inspection and intelligent CCTV. Both initiatives are sharing a common goal of creating the environment where people can work more safely, effectively, and reliably. But there is also difference. S-imoms is more focusing on business process with the integration at its core, while 4IRT initiative is more focusing on agile approach, testing and introducing the latest technologies rapidly. So digital transformation team that I belong to is driving S-imoms project in collaboration with 4IRT team. S-imoms, which is S-oil Integrated Manufacturing Operations Management System, was initiated by benchmarking Saudi Aramco's imoms. And we finished the phase 1 of S-imoms in May last year. And it integrates 13 digital solutions in 5 pillars of production, compliance, reliability, enabling, and legacy reinforcement. It took 3.5 years with more than 120 resources engaged from 8 different countries. And GE Vernova APM was selected as a software of one of solutions, which is lifecycle reliability and integrity, which is one of the portion of reliability pillar. Thanks to this integrated platform that digitalized our business process and data, we were able to work more efficiently, and as a result, we achieved operational excellence. From this slide, I would like to share with you the experience with GE Vernova APM. Since integration is a key of S-imoms, we had to consider many aspects to select right software for each solution. And especially LLIS was complex and included some important functions. More thoughts and more consideration were required to select optimal software. So we decided to evaluate the software with 4 major aspects. We evaluated sustainability of the company and its software because we were planning to change our business process, and then we were planning to work with it continuously. This was a very important aspect. Also, technical and functional aspect was undoubtedly the crucial one, since for new solution to become a reality, all the functions had to work smoothly. And for successful integration, we had extensive discussion not only on the functionalities of each solution, but also how the solution can integrate with other solutions or legacy systems smoothly. Lastly, we consider the commercial competitiveness aspect, because to ensure the sustainable operation of the software, we had to consider total cost of ownership, which includes license fee and maintenance costs. So after reviewing all 4 major aspects, we have concluded to choose GE Vernova APM, because GE Vernova APM was the only software that covers both reliability part and integrity part in one single platform. That's why we chose GE Vernova APM. Before diving into the details of features of GE Vernova APM, I would like to share the lessons learned and success factors from the process of implementation of GE Vernova APM in S-Oil. The three diagrams in the slide look individual, but actually all of them are interconnected closely as one. In the previous slide, I emphasized that technical and functional aspect was one of the most important one. So we verified, carefully verified the functions are met our requirement or not. It was really crucial because if any function or any integration didn't work smoothly, it would lead to significant setbacks, and which we encountered actually during the project. Also, all the software vendors insisted that their software could do everything, but it was our responsibility to determine if that is true or not. So to address this, we conducted technical verification through use case demo, such as migrating data from existing legacy system to GE Vernova APM. Since a lot of data from existing legacy systems, such as RBI, SAP, Inspection Data Management System, had to move to GE Vernova APM. We had to verify if all the data could be migrated from legacy system to GE Vernova APM without any data loss. So we carried a kind of POC with GE Vernova. And we also tested all the functionalities as per our functional requirements. And if there was any gap identified, then we checked if there was any way around with configuration or customization. So GE had to prove that all the functional requirements are met with their software in any way possible. All the procedures and processes are aimed at verifying technical fitness and the superiority of the solution. And ultimately, it has to ensure the end user that they would love to and they would be able to use the software effectively. So we decided to engage the subject matter experts throughout the entire project. This was also a part of change adoption process. So we started change adoption process at the very beginning of the project. By involving them in the early project phase, they gained a better understanding of software through training session and awareness session. So they were able to give more requirements, and this in turn made GE Vernova APM more useful for them. If we take it a step further, I would say selecting the right SME who can provide valuable feedback is key. There is a Korean saying, the right person in the right place. In the process of implementing GE Vernova APM in S-Oil, highly skilled and proactive SMEs played a crucial role. So by the time of go live, they were already ready to propagate this software within their organization by themselves. This is a great example of effective adoption management, so I would like to highlight this as a success story. And from a perspective of overall project, all the processes are carried out with close collaboration with GE Vernova, Juan Solutions, the Korean provider, and Accenture, the integration partner of S-Oil, to confirm that GE Vernova APM was the best solution and to deploy this software in S-Oil successfully. This is the scope of GE Vernova APM in S-imoms project. We call the name of solution Lifecycle Reliability and Integrity Solution. This solution is covering two major parts, which is reliability and integrity. And the purpose of, and we decided to go with integrity part first, because at that time, our existing RBI software provider was planning to stop their services, and implementing both reliability and integrity part at the same time was too much work for us. So we decided to go with a stepwise approach. The purpose of Analyze was to optimize business processes on a single integrated platform and to maximize asset performance and availability and reduce production loss and maintenance cost. Before we introduced GE Vernova APM, we were using three different systems for integrity part. The strategy was coming from RBI software, and the tasks for execution was recorded in another system, which is inspection data management system. And the result of inspection had to enter into RBI again to analyze its effectiveness. All the data exchange in this loop were manual. So there was a risk of missing data, which is in turn loss of inspection. However, after the introduction of GE Vernova APM, all the functions are working in one single solution, which means all the data is integrated, and we have eliminated the loopholes which caused by manual processes. This is the biggest benefit of having all the modules in one solution, and we are already seeing the benefit of this already. So we introduced RBI, inspection management, thickness monitoring, IOWs, and recommendation management modules for phase 1, and we are going to expand the functionalities by introducing reliability part. And we are actually facing same issues with reliability part that we did with integrity part, because we are also using many different systems for reliability part. So we will expect another benefit of having one solution for two main parts of reliability and integrity part. This is a simplified function architecture of LLI's phase 1, before and after introduction of GE Vernova APM. If you see the as-is diagram on the left side, inspection data management system, risk-based inspection system, corrosion monitoring dashboard are all operated on separate system. Inspection requests were transferred from SAP to inspection data management system manually, and the results of inspection are entering into RBI, so that the inspection, to analyze the inspection results on which assets with inspection methodology and inspection interval. Based on this, RBI again reassessed the risk and then generated RBI recommendations for inspection. But again, since all the interfaces here are manual, data loss was inevitable and reliable analysis was hard to expect. Moreover, the corrosion monitoring dashboard displayed RBI criticality and operation data and thickness data from RTDB. On the other hand, after we introduced GE Vernova APM, everything has been integrated. RBI recommendation was created within RBI module, and they are sent to inspection management module, so that inspection team can follow the recommendations for their inspection. And the result of inspection were recorded in inspection management module and thickness monitoring module. And all the data are sent back to RBI to analyze the effectiveness of the inspection. We also introduced IOW function in Asset Health Manager to monitor the equipment health and generate recommendation when needed. So now we have all the functions are integrated and automatically connected. So it allows us to manage asset performance more robustly. And we don't need to worry about data loss anymore, and we don't need to worry about missing inspection, which has to be performed with specific interval. And we can easily track all the data as well. So this is how we design the system, and we are operating this system as per the design now. This is the simplified functional architecture of LLI's phase 2, which is still ongoing. We started phase 2 in December last year. So as I mentioned, the situation in reliability part is similar to that of integrity part. Maintenance strategies are generated from two main sources. One is streamlined RCM, which is managed by an engineering department. And the other source is preventive maintenance procedure, which is managed by maintenance department. Both system and procedures are not connected and operate independently. So actions from SRCM are being conducted by each production team under the name of ODR recommendation, operator-driven reliability. And in the case of preventive maintenance recommendation, they are being carried out by each maintenance team and maintenance planning team. And lastly, the results of maintenance are being entered into another system, which is PDL logging system. And some of them are recorded in paper check sheets. However, after we introduced GE Vernova APM reliability part, all the maintenance strategies which are currently being conducted by maintenance and operation are going to be generated and managed within LLIS. Moreover, we are going to make one automatic interface with another solution, which is operation round solution, so that all the results of maintenance can be entered into one system, and the data management can be centralized. So through this, we expect to achieve optimized asset strategy management and reliable data management. This is the path forward of S-imoms project. So we completed S-imoms phase 1 in May 2024, establishing the foundation. And we are now on phase 2, which was started in October 2024, to accelerate our digital transformation journey. And in phase 2, we are going to expand our functionalities by scaling up some solutions, including LLIS. And we have a plan to expand even further when the new facilities are coming with the completion of SHINE project in 2026. So this is the end of my presentation.